But what about the people that call the races? Announcing an auto race is an art form in itself, and our Jen Krantz tracked down 2 artists at work here at Riverhead Raceway.
Welcome to Barbara and Jim Cromity's Riverhead Raceway for a great night of NASCAR Winston Racing Series action.
You've enjoyed them over the years, or at least heard them before. They're Bob Finan and Steve Halpin, the men behind the microphone at Riverhead Raceway. Hey, Bob Finan and Steve Halpin.
Hey, Jen Krantz is here.
Yeah,
how are you?
Good.
Turn it first.
Very funny, Bob. Anyway, this witty duo has a real responsibility to the fans and the drivers at the raceway. Bob Finan and Steve Halpin, what do those names mean to you?
Probably 2 of the goofiest guys you have out here announcing, but they do their best to try and get you across. And
Say something nice. They're standing right over here.
Well, they're within earshot distance of what I'm saying, but Big Bob Finan will hear us.
We start the day off, Steve and myself, by walking around the pit area. We get all the information that the drivers want to relate to the fans as far as who their sponsors are. We introduce the starting lineups, hometown sponsor, driver, and try to keep the fans entertained. It's a 5-hour show, so we throw a little fun in there once in a while.
So how did these two get their start?
I went to Ice Speed when I was about 4 years old, and I've been going to Riverhead Raceway since it came here on Saturday nights.
I was 12 years old, and I was a fan of Ice Speedway every Saturday night.
And it is a job that requires a sense of humor.
Now, who's funnier, though? You both have a good sense
Oh, no, you're not roping me. You're not roping me into that one.
Come on.
He's funnier than I am.
Oh.
He's funnier than I am. Only because he's got a little more confidence to be funnier than I am.
That's what he said, too.
Because he's 60 years old, and he's got so much more experience.
Oh, really?
Steve happens to be one of the nicest young guys I've ever worked with.
But Steve's not around, so you can tell me.
Yeah, well,
He's funnier.
he's going to watch the show, though, Jen.
Now, I'm a humorous person and a racing fan, so how hard can this be? And it's Bob Clark and Tom McCann coming down the stretch, and there they go, and there they are, and I'm at a loss. I don't know what else to say. Okay, Bob, you try it.
The Figure 8 division pulling out into the speedway for their warm-ups here at Riverhead Raceway. Joe Biondolillo Jr., the winner features out here at the raceway.
He thinks he's so cool. He does. You do. You do. I want out. I want out. These things are bad for the hair anyway.
Don't get too friendly with Bob, guys. He could be after your jobs. Jen Krantz for Long Island Trackside.
Call the late models. Split the practice, and crews are allowed.
Flagging the races. It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. For the past 6 years, that somebody has been Eddie Herold.
I flag all the races, and I'm in charge of keeping things in order on the racetrack. As far as the start should be done professionally, the restart should be done professionally.
A job like this requires a good right-hand man. That would be the assistant starter, Bruce Noll.
He knows which way I'm going to go, I know which way he's going to go, and basically we're a team.
But this 5-year-old team is going to split soon. Come July 9th, Eddie will retire and turn over his flags to Bruce.
This is a big deal. Are you ready to be head starter?
Yes, I am. I really am. I've waited a long time for it.
How long?
14 years.
Is it a hard job?
Pressure's on. Pressure's on. You can, a lot of your decisions that you make have to be made quickly, and you hope that they're right.
It takes a lot of being to pay attention and watching everything.
Now, these two are usually in agreement.
But there is one thing you do differently, the figure 8 race.
Well, that I watched Ray Marciano do it, and at Ice Speedway he ran backwards. And when Eddie took over being a starter, he was doing it from the wall. And it just didn't look right, you know. The fans look for that. There was a lot of cheers with that stuff. So when I became the starter for the figure 8s, I wanted to do it just the way he did. But I will not run backwards.
But no matter how Bruce handles the job, it won't be easy for racing fans to forget Eddie, especially me. No one else has patience enough to teach me how to flag.
Yeah, you want to get a kind of...
Okay.
Talk about a material.
Okay.
This way your finger can help guide your wrist. So when you're swinging it, you want to give it one of these. You want to let your wrist do the work, not your arm. Let the wrist do the swinging. This way you can grab it a little better. Down here, you're trying to swing a baseball bat.
So there is an art to this.
There certainly is, and Eddie has mastered it.
My assistant, he's got that hunger now that I had 10 years ago. And he wants it more than I do right now. I got other priorities, and I've enjoyed myself to the utmost out here.
Jen Kranz for Long Island Trackside.
We'll be back with more of Long Island Trackside right after this.